Chosen one, the big Sunday, has arrived with a big gift. This message marks a powerful turning point in your life. A Sunday, unlike any other, has come to meet you, not with ordinary energy, but with extraordinary favor, unseen blessings, and a gift so divinely prepared it carries the signature of heaven itself. This is not coincidence, nor is it a delayed promise. This is the arrival of what has long been spoken in silence. Get ready to receive. A door has opened, and behind it is something that will shift your reality forever. Watch this video until the very end. In the comments below, write your warmest wishes and type 99 to declare that your desires are aligning with the divine will. This is the chapter where wishes come true and where your energy meets the frequency of miracles. Let the universe feel your presence. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. You may not fully comprehend it yet, but something massive is already happening around you. There's a shift in the atmosphere. It's as if the wind has changed direction, not randomly, but to usher in the moment you've been prepared for. You may have thought this would be another quiet day, another predictable Sunday like the ones before, but this one is wrapped differently. This Sunday is wearing a different scent, radiating a different light, and vibrating with a divine orchestration that you can almost feel beneath your skin. It's not your imagination. It's not coincidence. It's divine alignment. Everything that has been delayed, held back, locked away, or misunderstood is being released and revealed on this day. And it's not a random gift, it's the one that was set aside just for you. The kind of gift that couldn't be delivered too early because your hands weren't fully ready to carry it. The kind of reward that needed time to mature, like fine fruit that only ripens under the pressure of seasons. And now the season has shifted. Now the door has opened. Now the divine has said, "Let it be." The gift may not arrive in wrapping paper. It may not come in a package left at your door, but it will arrive undeniably. It may be the call that changes your direction, the opportunity that wasn't possible until now, the reconciliation that felt impossible, the confirmation that answers a silent cry, or the miracle that proves God never forgot. What's coming is more than provision. It's precision. It fits the wound you've carried. It aligns with the dreams you've dared not speak out loud. It's customized for you because it was always meant to reach you on this exact day. This is why so many delays happened before now, why certain prayers felt like they went unanswered, why closed doors made no sense, why people walked away without cause. It wasn't punishment, it was protection, it wasn't rejection, it was redirection, and now the pieces are starting to click into place. Now the sky over your life is starting to open, not with thunder, but with clarity. And with clarity comes movement. With movement comes manifestation. And with manifestation comes transformation so undeniable, no one will be able to explain it away. You're about to experience the kind of confirmation that doesn't need interpretation. It will be loud in its impact, but silent in its process. No one saw the struggle you endured to get here. No one witnessed the internal battles, the tears behind the smiles, the doubts you had to overcome silently, the inner fights to keep your faith alive while everything around you seemed frozen. But this Sunday, heaven saw and heaven responded. The big gift is not just about money, status, or recognition. It's about identity. It's about restoration. It's about divine recompense. You didn't miss it. You didn't ruin it. You didn't delay it forever. You just had to grow into it. You had to become the person who could carry this level of blessing without letting it crush you. And now that you've been tested, refined, and realigned, the release is happening quietly, invisibly, powerfully. This Sunday, the unlocking begins, and you're not watching it happen for someone else this time. You're the recipient. That means your name has come up. In realms you've never seen, your name was spoken, and the moment it was spoken, a release was commanded. This gift is not given by man, and it cannot be taken by man. This gift was sent with instructions to reach only you. No tracking number, no estimation of arrival, just divine timing. And that timing is now. That moment is today. That confirmation is this message. So be still inside. You don't have to force it. You don't have to chase it. You only have to remain open. The big gift has already been assigned. Now the atmosphere is preparing you to receive it. And receiving requires surrender. It requires peace. It requires faith that stays standing even when logic tells you to sit down. This is not a time to doubt what you feel. If something in your spirit is stirred, it's because the gift is already near. It may enter through someone unexpected. It may arrive through a strange twist of events. It may look like the opposite of what you prayed for at first, but hold on. It will reveal itself in time. And when it does, you'll understand why the timing had to be now, why it couldn't come earlier, why no one else could explain it, why only you would be able to steward it correctly. Because this isn't just a gift to make you smile. It's a divine deposit that will elevate generations through your obedience. This Sunday is not ordinary. It is appointed. That means it's been circled on the divine calendar from the beginning of your journey. It's not responding to your current performance, but to your spiritual positioning. You are in alignment now. You are standing where you're supposed to be. And when alignment meets timing, miracles become motion. What used to be a delay is now a delivery. What used to be confusion is now clarity. What used to be missing is now manifesting. And as this shift occurs, you'll notice the atmosphere around you behaving differently. The same people who overlooked you will start noticing. The same places you were rejected will start requesting you. The same battles that drained you will begin to reverse their effect, because the arrival of the gift changes your frequency. It makes you visible. It makes you magnetic. It makes you undeniably blessed. Not because of luck, but because of preparation. Chosen one, don't downplay what's arriving just because it didn't come with fireworks. Don't underestimate the shift just because it arrived quietly. Not all gifts announce themselves with noise. Some enter in stillness and then shake everything in silence. But their results are unshakable. And you will know that you know deep in your soul that this was the moment things shifted for good. You didn't stumble into this day. You were led here. And everything that happened before now prepared you for what's arriving. You don't need a map for this next phase. You just need your faith. You just need your expectation. You just need your awareness that something big has already begun. Sunday isn't ending like usual. This time, Sunday is delivering the extraordinary. Stay still. Stay open. Stay faithful. Because the big Sunday has arrived. And with it, a big gift designed for your hands, timed for your journey, and impossible to miss. Chosen one. Now that you've been ushered into the awareness that this Sunday is like no other, let's take it deeper. Because what's been placed in motion is not just for a day, but for a destiny. This moment, this sacred space in time, is a corridor through which the divine is ushering in something that was once blocked, once guarded by timing, once inaccessible because your spirit wasn't quite ready. But now you are. You're not who you were last week. You've risen without realizing it. Your spirit has been climbing even when your body felt tired. You've said yes to the unseen and trusted the silence. And because of that, the gates have been opened. The big gift was never withheld out of cruelty. It was preserved, and preservation is a sign of how valuable something is. This Sunday is the evidence that the wait was never wasted. You see, when heaven prepares something big, the human timeline is too small to measure its purpose. That's why your journey felt long. That's why the warfare was so targeted. That's why your heart had to be shattered and your identity stripped down. Because this gift is not for a casual version of you. It's for the refined you, the tested you, the warrior you. And now, because you stood firm, even when every voice said, give up, the reward is not just coming. It's already set in motion and moving toward you faster than the delay can stop it. You may feel tired, but you are spiritually positioned. You may feel forgotten, but you are being remembered in realms higher than you know. There are divine whispers happening behind closed doors, doors of heaven and doors of earth. Conversations about you, alignments involving you, decisions being made on your behalf, resources being directed toward you. And this Sunday is the thin place where the divine meets the natural, where the unseen meets the visible, and where what was promised becomes provable. Don't be surprised if the people around you seem to suddenly shift. Don't be shocked if those who are silent about your value now speak up in awe. This is not random. It's what happens when you walk into a season of fulfillment. And make no mistake, fulfillment is not only about what you receive, it's also about what you become. You're not just receiving a big gift, you're becoming someone who naturally attracts this level of blessing. And that is why everything had to be stripped before this. You needed room. Room in your spirit, room in your mind, room in your expectations. The divine is not in a hurry. But when the moment is right, everything aligns quickly. This is that moment. The gears of your life are turning again. The oil of destiny is flowing again. The sound of its time is echoing in places that once held silence. And every delay is being reversed, not by force, but by divine command. When the divine says yes, no force on earth can say no. Now let's go deeper into the nature of this gift. It is not just material. It may show up in tangible ways. Money, opportunity, favor, healing, reunion. But the real core of this gift is internal transformation. This is a spiritual transfer that changes how you see yourself. And when how you see yourself changes, how you carry yourself shifts too. The divine doesn't give you something this powerful just so you can be comfortable. It's given so you can be courageous. You're going to feel your power again. And this time, not the striving power of the flesh, but the effortless power of divine alignment. The kind that says, I don't have to chase anymore. What's mine will find me. And that's exactly what is happening. This gift is finding you. It has been looking for you, searching for the version of you that wouldn't mishandle it. And now it sees you. And now it recognizes you, and now it's responding to you. It may not happen the way your mind pictured, but it will exceed what your heart hoped for. This is not about a surface blessing. This is about foundational shift. You are being marked by a moment in time that will be referenced years from now. You'll look back and say it started that Sunday. That's how strong this is. That's how rare this is. This isn't a message for everyone. This is a message for the few who didn't give up when no one was watching, for those who stayed quiet while being misjudged, for those who gave when they had nothing left. This is the divine saying, I saw it all and I reward in silence what was done in silence. Don't resist the rising. Sometimes when the blessing begins to arrive, we almost resist it out of habit. We've been in lack so long we don't know how to relax. We've been in survival so long we forgot how to receive. But this Sunday is asking something new of you. Permission. Permission to bless you. Permission to elevate you. Permission to reward you. And you must say yes with your entire being. Not just your words, but your posture. Not just your prayers, but your decisions. You must act like it's already done. Walk like it's already here. Speak like you already have it. And it's okay if it feels unfamiliar. You're not returning to who you were. You're entering who you were always meant to be. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to surrender to what's arriving. The divine is faithful to finish what it started. And this Sunday is not the beginning. It's the unveiling. The wrapping is being removed. The delay is being lifted. The fog is being cleared. And all you have to do is stay steady. There's a frequency that only faith can hear. And it's humming right now. It's vibrating over your life. You may feel it in your chest. A stirring, a quickening, a nudge that says, pay attention. That's not anxiety. It's alignment. That's not fear. It's unfamiliarity. You're standing in the middle of something that's never happened before. It's okay if you don't have words for it. Just don't back away. Don't shrink. Don't talk yourself out of it because of the past. The past no longer qualifies to define this new season. You've crossed an invisible line. There's no going back to before. This isn't a cycle repeating. This is a cycle ending. And when cycles end, there's a silence before the shift. That's what this Sunday carries. A divine silence that breaks with a roar of blessing, a calm before the storm of overflow, a stillness before the acceleration. And when it begins to move, it won't stop. The dam will break. The flow will begin. And you'll find yourself surrounded by evidence of what you were only holding in faith a few days ago. Your gift is not lost. It's not late. It's not broken. It's not forgotten. It's here. And it's looking for a prepared spirit, an open heart, a courageous receiver. And that's you. You're ready. Even if you don't feel ready, you're ready. Even if you still have doubts in the background, you're ready. Even if life still feels shaky, the readiness is not in your emotions, it's in your alignment. And today, on this big Sunday, you are aligned. You don't need a crowd to witness it. You don't need approval to accept it. You don't need credentials to receive it. You just need your yes. And heaven will meet your yes with a now. And your now will change your life. Chosen one, lean in even closer. Because this moment, this divine revelation unfolding across your Sunday, is about far more than a singular gift. It's about unlocking the spiritual vault that has been guarded fiercely until the time was right. You're not just being blessed today, you're being affirmed, validated, and reintroduced to the realm of divine overflow. The heavens did not just approve you, they appointed you. They didn't just watch you, they assigned you. They didn't forget you, they preserved you. And this preservation was proof of preparation. The divine doesn't bless randomly, it blesses purposefully. That's why the journey had to be so unpredictable. That's why it felt like certain days took everything out of you and gave nothing in return. That's why you watched others run ahead while you stayed still, wondering if something was wrong with you. But nothing was ever wrong. You were chosen for a different timeline. A timeline that is about purpose over popularity, legacy over immediacy, foundation over fame. And this Sunday is the day when that hidden divine plan begins to speak louder than the pain you endured getting here. What's being revealed to you is not just about change, it's about recognition. The divine has been waiting for you to recognize what's already inside of you. Because until you do, the gift remains half activated. That's why the energy feels so strong today. You're not only walking into something new, you're beginning to finally see yourself through heaven's eyes. You're seeing why the warfare was so targeted. You're seeing why the distractions were so persistent. Because what you carry is not normal. What lives in you is rare, and rare things are always fought the hardest. But now that you've reached this holy point of surrender and strength, your spirit is breaking through the veil that once blurred your sight. You're no longer wondering if it will happen. You're simply asking when, and that when is already forming around you. The gift is not only approaching, it's been circling you for weeks, even months, just waiting for your inner atmosphere to shift from lack to readiness, from fear to faith, from survival to submission. And now that you've entered that dimension of trust, the blessing has no more barriers. Chosen one, this Sunday is not merely marked by what is being given to you, but by what is being lifted off of you, the weight of not knowing, the burden of proving yourself, the pain of waiting, the silent disappointment you carried through seasons where nothing looked like the promises whispered to your soul. All of that is being uprooted, dislodged, and released in this moment because your hands cannot carry the gift if they are still grasping the grief of former seasons. So, let it go. Let go of the shame. Let go of the what-ifs. Let go of the timelines you made up in your head. The divine doesn't operate on human clocks. It operates on eternal purpose. And that purpose is unlocking. Now, there is something very real being spoken in the realm you can't see, but you can feel it. The unseen world is more active today than you realize. Angels moving on your behalf. Instructions being downloaded into your subconscious. Dreams being stirred with clarity. Delays turning into detours that land you right where you need to be. This isn't mythology. This is your miracle in motion. This Sunday has been branded in the spiritual for your turnaround. The turning point isn't next month, it's today. And as you align yourself with the divine pace, you'll start to see acceleration where you once experienced stagnation. Do not underestimate how quickly things can change. You may have gotten used to things moving slow, people delaying, systems resisting, money taking forever, prayers stretching across years. But this gift does not arrive in the same rhythm. This gift is delivered in God's speed. That means it bypasses the rules. It overrides the restrictions. It confounds logic. This is why your miracle doesn't make sense to others. It wasn't meant to because it wasn't built to match the rules of man. It was forged in the fire of your faith and released by the mercy of the divine. And that is why no one will be able to explain it, but everyone will witness it. This is also the season of visible reversal. Where you once felt like the outsider, you'll become the reference. Where your voice was once overlooked, it will carry weight. Where your gifts were once hidden, they'll be in demand. But don't let the spotlight distract you. The purpose of this gift is not to make you proud. It's to make you powerful in the right way, humble and bold, silent in strength, rooted in truth, generous in spirit. Because how you handle the big gift determines what follows. This is the kind of Sunday that rewrites stories, the kind that turns the quiet child into a voice of nations, the kind that lifts the person in the back row into the center of a platform, the kind that makes heaven's favor undeniable. And when it happens, you won't need to announce it. Your life will speak loud enough. The shift will be so clear, the transformation so visible, the elevation so quick, that the only explanation people will have is it had to be divine. But be warned, chosen one, as the gift arrives, distractions may also try to surface. Would azal, patterns, old people, old fears. That's the final test to see if you've really released the old identity. Don't let the familiar pull you back. What's coming is far more important than what you're tempted to revisit. Don't try to explain the new you to the version of people who only understood the old you. Let them wonder. Let them watch. Let them witness. You're not here to convince. You're here to carry. This gift will confirm your value. Not because you needed validation, but because your calling comes with fruit, and fruit cannot stay hidden forever. What you've planted in tears, you're about to reap in joy. The sowing season wasn't easy, but it was necessary. And this Sunday stands as the bridge between the seed and the harvest, between the dream and the delivery, between who you were and who you're becoming. So stand tall. Don't flinch. Don't question the good that's coming. It's not a trick. It's not bait. It's not a test. It's fulfillment. You're stepping into what you were always meant to carry. The gift will match the burden. The reward will speak for the sacrifice. And when it comes, there will be no mistaking that this Sunday was the one that changed everything. Chosen one. Now you've entered the zone where everything begins to move at divine speed. Not by force, not by manipulation, but by spiritual alignment. It's as if heaven has now fully opened over your life and begun to pour out something long held, long reserved, long promised. But the beauty of this moment isn't just in what is being given to you. It's in what is being revealed through you. The true weight of this gift is not about the possession itself, but the transformation you are undergoing while receiving it. You are becoming someone new, someone lighter, someone stronger, someone clearer. And this rebirth is not by accident. This is what happens when destiny finally reaches its due date. This Sunday is pregnant with divine order. Everything that seemed chaotic is now being folded into a perfect plan. And if you're paying attention, you can feel it. It's not just external. You feel the shift in your soul. The restlessness has quieted. The confusion has softened. The pressure that once made you question your worth has suddenly become a sign that something sacred is being birthed through you. There's a stillness that speaks louder than any voice, a sense of being carried by something greater. That chosen one is the evidence that the big gift has been released. The gift you are receiving isn't shallow. It's not cosmetic. It's not temporary relief. It's the kind of gift that changes generational bloodlines. It breaks patterns. It shifts atmospheres. It speaks to your children's future. It alters the vibration of every room you enter from this point forward. And because of its magnitude, it had to arrive on a Sunday like this. A big Sunday. One that was pre-selected before you were even born. A Sunday that knew your pain and waited patiently for your maturity. A day that held its breath until your soul was ready to exhale and surrender. And what you're going to notice from now on is how doors respond to your presence. Not because you forced them open, but because the timing matched your becoming. Doors don't just swing open because of desire. They open when design and destiny collide. And today, everything is colliding in your favor. The very places that once denied you access will now feel pulled to invite you in. Not because anything around you changed, but because everything within you did. You are now a magnet for divine movement. You won't have to knock down doors. You won't have to convince anyone of your worth. You won't have to shrink to fit in spaces that no longer deserve you. This gift is your emancipation from small illness. It frees you from the cages of comparison. It releases you from the mental cycle of almost. You are not almost anymore. You are now chosen, now elevated, now ready. Let that sink in, because this isn't a feeling, it's a fact. Something about your spirit has been recalibrated, and the universe, heaven, and everything around you is responding to the new frequency you're radiating. This is why certain things will no longer be able to find you. Lack will lose your address. Fear will lose its voice in your mind. Anxiety will no longer have the power to hijack your peace. You've stepped into a realm of divine identity, and when you live in your true identity, the old narrative loses power. Chosen one, as this gift is unwrapped in your life, you must protect your energy. Not everyone will understand what's happening to you. Not everyone will support the elevation. Some will see the evidence of your gift and feel convicted by their own refusal to grow. Let them. That is not your responsibility. Your focus is to remain in alignment, to steward this gift with grace, to use it with wisdom, and to never again forget that what you carry is sacred. You have not just been given a gift. You have become a gift. Your presence is a shift. Your voice is a vibration. Your decisions are now echoing into the future. And when you begin to understand that your existence is an answer to someone else's prayer, you start to walk differently. You don't rush. You don't panic. You don't settle. You move like someone who knows they've been marked. And you have. The moment you crossed into this Sunday, you crossed into a timeline that cannot be reversed. This gift, though big, will not overwhelm you. It will feel like home. It will remind you of everything you used to dream when you were young. It will reawaken memories you tucked away for safety. It will feel like a return to yourself, but a more powerful version, a wiser version, a version forged through trials and crowned through perseverance. This is not a reward given lightly. It is heaven's applause to the one who endured silently. Don't question why you. That was already answered long ago. Instead, ask what now, and the answer will come in stages. Because this gift is so large, it will be unwrapped in layers. Each day, something new will be revealed. Each encounter, a piece of the purpose will become clearer, and the more you walk in it, the more you'll realize that this gift is not just for you. It's through you. Through you, others will heal. Through you, others will hope. Through you, others will believe again. And that is why it had to come now. Because only now are you ready to give from a healed place, not a wounded one. You're not reacting anymore. You're responding. And response requires maturity. It requires faith. It requires stillness. That's what this Sunday delivered. A stillness that signals arrival. Look around. What felt stuck yesterday is now loose. What was unclear before is becoming vivid. The fog is lifting. And in its place is revelation, a sacred knowing that this Sunday, the big gift has arrived, and you are the living proof. Chosen one, this part of your journey begins to solidify everything you've been sensing deep within your spirit, without anyone needing to confirm it for you. You've come too far now to doubt it. You've endured too much, lost too much, prayed too hard, grown too deep to question whether this moment is real. It's not only real, it's overdue. This Sunday didn't just show up for you. It was designed for you. This Sunday arrived to place a seal over your spirit, declaring you have crossed into a space of irreversible favour, a space where the past can't follow you, and the future must honour the version of you who survived every delay. You've stepped into a divine reset. But this isn't the kind of reset where you return to the beginning. No, This is a royal reset where the beginning now catches up to you. Everything you thought you lost is being folded back into your life, but in a form you can finally handle. The gift is not just about restoration. It's about reinvention. You're being made new. And with that renewal comes a level of clarity and confidence that no one will be able to deny. This Sunday speaks in a language your soul understands. It doesn't shout. It confirms. It doesn't push. It welcomes. It doesn't rush. It flows. And what's flowing now is grace like you've never known. The kind of grace that opens doors without effort, that brings answers without overthinking, that aligns circumstances without control, that draws people, resources, and revelation into your orbit just because you're finally walking in truth. Truth about who you are, truth about what you deserve, truth about what was always meant to find you. You're no longer chasing favor. Favor is following you. And not just occasionally, but constantly. From this moment forward, things will begin to respond to the new you. Not because they're new, but because you are. You've released the resistance.